A trailer for the collector's edition of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was shown, and as you would expect, it told us all the things that would be available in the collector's edition, except the price. IGN also sat down with Tobi Stolz-Zwilling, and he gave us some details about the upcoming game. I will throw up a spoiler warning because there are some minor details given that may spoil some things for people. What's up, everyone? My name is Chuck and Games. Welcome to an all-new video here on my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about some new info we have relating to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, coming out February 11th of next year, 2025. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload a new video. I am working on uploading my KCD 1 playthrough as we speak. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on the details down in the comments. Let's get into this video. In the Collector's Edition trailer, we didn't see any new footage. Why would we? It's about the Collector's Edition. So it's going to show and tell us what we're going to get if we buy it. And what we get is a pretty fancy, I'm guessing faux wood looking box. No lock picking required. Inside said box is a Alleys of Kuttenberg cloth map. Not sure of the scale of it, but in comparison to the statue we get, I'd say maybe it's 15 by 15, 15 inches by 15 inches. We get the King's Rebels collector's cards containing 6 cards with names like Dry Devil, Catherine, Godwin, Henry, Sir Hans Capone, and we're not really sure who Dry Devil is just yet, or Catherine. Most likely new characters we will meet in the new game, potentially more on these characters later. We get a letter of hope, and while they didn't reveal the whole thing, it is revealed later in the interview that this is the letter we get at the end of KCD 1 from Sir Radzig. More on that later. We will also get the Coats of Valor enable pin. The gold edition is included and will contain the expansion pass, the Lion Crest bonus quest, Gallant Huntsman kit digital content, and last but not least, the collector's edition will have a 12-inch Henry and Pebbles statue, confirming the horse in the trailers has been Pebbles all along. Bought a better horse in the last game? Too bad, you're back with Pebbles. Which is nothing new, but it's kind of a tired trope at this point. We rank up in a game, we get better gear, or in this case, horses, just for the next game to come out, and all of it's gone and for nothing. How are they supposed to know what horse you had or what arm you had? I don't know. But I feel like there should be some kind of upgrade. I'm glad they mentioned the gold edition, as I really don't care about all those other things. I will be buying this on PC, so it's going to be digital, and all those other things are cool, but I just care about the game. Just guessing, this will likely run, I'd say anywhere 120 to 150 US dollars on the low end. Marvel Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition was $229, and you get more content out of it, mostly cosmetic things like skins and stuff, but more content nonetheless. God of War Ragnarok was $198, and again, more cosmetic content. On to the interview. In an interview with IGN, Tobi Stolz-Zwilling, the international PR manager for Warhorse Studios, who gave us a little bit of info back during the Summer Games Fest, gave us some more insider details. First, pertaining to the Collector's Box Edition, Henry and Pebbles have the option to swap out weapons from a spear to a sword, depending on what you would prefer. He then tells us a little bit of story detail, the story behind the letter in the box. This is the letter given to Henry by Sir Radzig to bring to the Lords and see if they are allies or not. Tobi then tells us that in the beginning of KCD 2, everything goes south and Henry loses the letter. He then goes into some details on the actual game. The group Henry is putting together is called the Devil's Pack. This will contain the 2 men we saw in the big game showcase, as well as Sir Hans Capone, and one would assume the other people from the cards given in the collector's pack. Tobi explains the maps, one being more country and forest, the other focusing more on Kutanohora. He also explains that the outcome of your choices will have actual results, something we kind of talked about before. In an example, he explains that if you choose to spare some guys who attacked you, later, you might run into them again and find out that they weren't actually bad, it was just a misunderstanding. You've seen things like this in games like Red Dead Redemption 2, where you might spare someone, then down the line you meet them again and they give you info on a hidden treasure or a secret room behind the doctor's office or something. Tobi says, though, those are small choices. There are some bigger choices with bigger consequences. Tobi says you don't need to know anything, nothing about the first game. The game is going to tell you everything you need to know about the first game. Which I understand, but at the same time, I feel like it undercuts the first and makes the first game kind of pointless. Sometimes leaving the people with some intrigue and questions is better, because maybe then they'll go back and play the first game. Now, how much are they actually going to tell us? Are they going to tell us that Mutt was the same dog protecting its dead master when we returned to the burned down and destroyed Skalitz? then given to us by Teresa. Is Teresa even going to be part of this game? Doubtful, since we do not return to the area of the first game, it seems. In talking about combat, Tobi explained how they brought in real sword fighters and mace fighters to help them with the fighting, and while they couldn't do what the fighters did in real life, he feels that they have a very good compromise and the closest you can get to actual sword fighting. He says the combat was reworked to make it easier to master, but not necessarily easier to learn. Tobi also goes on to say that they have made it easier to change weapons in combat, which is great because one of my frustrations in the first game was how long it took Henry to change weapons from, say, a bow to his sword. Tobi also mentions briefly that there will be sets we can prepare, something I mentioned in one of my last videos and confirmed in the comments by the Chosen One. Thank you for that. And lastly, Tobi says that Kuttenberg was their biggest challenge. Hundreds of buildings, thousands of NPCs, and the invading king. Upon watching the KCD 2 official gameplay showcase, if you're like me, you didn't understand a word Adder was saying as he was about to be hung. Well, thanks to commentator David Rugg, if you put the captions on, it translates his words. And according to commentator Good Ol' Pain, the language Adder is speaking is Polish, which makes sense since they call him the Pole. The translation only appears on the official Warhorse Studios video. I checked a couple others, it didn't work. Fair warning, there's lots of vulgarity in this, so just fair warning for that. According to the translation, Adder says, "My God, hear my prayer. I spent my life killing and fucking, and I burnt down more churches more times than I've been to confession." Not starting out so great for him in here in this prayer. He continues, "Please forgive your humble servant. Forgive me, but first let me cut these godless fuckers' balls off." After being told to shut up by the butcher and that nobody understands what he's saying, he then says, "Still your wife won't forget this Polish sausage till the day she dies." Now, according to the wife, nothing happened. So was the wife lying, or is Adder just egging on the butcher? The butcher then threatens him, and Adder says, "Curva," I'm guessing that may be the butcher's name, "I hope you and your mother get fucked in hell. In fucking hell." He's got away with words. Henry shows up and Adder says, "Who is this prick?" After the bull is smacked and starts to walk off, choking Adder, he says, "Glory to Poland. Curva, fuck you, die." After Henry has fended off the butcher and his men and releases Adder, Adder says to Henry, "Oh fuck, that was close. Who are you? You're a toughie. The way you beat the shit out of those stinking wimps, I couldn't have done it better myself." Henry introduces himself and Adder says, "Henry, why are you talking to me like I'm an idiot?" Henry tells Adder he was sent by Dry Devil, and Adder says, "Oh fuck, the devil's alive? They haven't hanged him yet? Fuck, dumb luck favors fools." Henry tells Adder they're supposed to meet in the devil's den, and Adder responds, "Ah, my precious, I love you. Come with me. We must drink to this at the devil's den." After Henry agrees to meet Adder later, Adder says, "Right so, we'll meet there. Fuck, I'm looking forward to a good shag." And that is going to do it for this video. Short, sweet, a little bit of info, a little bit of details. The game comes out in, what is it? 6 months, less than 6 months. I'm sure we'll get more trailers, we'll get more info, we'll get more things, and I will be doing my best to cover them as they come out. We still got, like, you know, the Game Awards coming in December, I think it is. So who knows when we'll get more info. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload a video. Like I said, every time there's KCD news that I catch wind of, I will be doing my best to break it down, talk about it, share my opinions about it. If you enjoyed this video, drop it a like and let me know your thoughts on the info I gave here down in the comments. Are you going to buy the collector's edition? Are you going to buy the standard edition? Are you going to buy the gold edition? What platform are you going to be playing it on? PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, PC. Remember, the consoles are locked to 30 frames per second. PC is unlimited. So let me know what you're going to be playing it on down in the comments. With all that's said and done, guys, my name is Chuck and Games. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later, dudes.